What's up, guys? Back in today with more Needy Girl Overdose, this time with episode 8, I believe. It was a really good episode last night, definitely one of my favourite ones so far, one of the most powerful ones and understandable ones as well for me. I'll never like to see that. But yeah, it was actually saw Kawaii Angel a little bit rattled, I guess, a little bit last episode, which is interesting. Let's go on those ring lights. I did initially think about getting that, but I didn't like the way it looked in your eyes. I just got a big old light. Ecstasy. All within this very empty apartment. Very empty. I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it? The state of her surrounding, and then just that circle light. But yeah, that must be something, right? Because I imagine that's actually a very common story. That you're a bit of a weirdo, maybe have some kind of like ADHD or problems like that that people don't, that people make you find you weird. And those are the types of people that are very successful as online personalities and do have millions of followers. Like, I think there's countless examples of people like that, isn't there? And as she says there, it must be, it'd be really intriguing to see how, to do like tests on those people, as weird as that sounds, to see how their brain kind of adapts to now having so much attention and validation. And yeah, I don't know, I don't think I could deal with that. I really don't. It'd be a lot of a lot of responsibility, as weird as that sounds, so that you're impacting. And yeah, a lot of pressure. And I know someone commented it a few weeks ago, so apologies, but I still got no fucking idea what P is. Thank you for the people that do comment letting me know, but I'd like the show to let me know. Then it might actually stick with me. Deadly Poison Denpagal. So I think the Deadly Poison Temper Girl is definitely my favourite out of these guys. I like her nails as well. Must take quite a bit of preparation to do them like that. The old hack. I think if you're over 20 on the internet, you're old. Oh, there's the cup holder from last week that she took. But they like this visual, don't they? I've seen that a few times. And the other two. Yeah, she was definitely my favourite. Oh, here she is. Oh no, sorry, I confused that for the other version of Kawaii Angel. Oh, there's the. Oh, that's yeah. I didn't recognize her for a second there. She got that whole new get up, hasn't she? Punk, that old punk stuff. So many flowers. I was at the. Yeah. Is that a ring? Is that classified as a ring? So fucking cringe. So cringe. On Christmas Day. I guess they don't really celebrate Christmas in Japan nearly as much, so I guess that makes sense. Giovanni. I think the title of the episode was called Giovanni, right? I think I might slightly remember that from the preview from last week. Campanella. Sorry. I thought that was her that done that. The real true God. Let's go look for true happiness. Barney was very touched by his best friend's vow. You want to know why I'm saying it, it's because the subtitles are different and you can't see them on the bottom. Well, that's the thing. If you want to get down to it, it's a chemical reaction our brains make, isn't it? It's kind of sad when you describe everything in like a scientific nature like that. It's the same thing when you like think of what happens when you die. I'm one with the earth. Yes, disappear, get burned away, or decompose with the earth. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, is just a chemical reaction your brain releases. So, is there much point in thinking about it too much? That's the outcome I always come to with stuff like that. It's like I don't think it's actually even worth thinking about too much. I think life's more interesting when you know less. The dumber you are, the better life you have. As well, I think the less you think about things, so on. What is the story? Vulganillo. They retconned it to make it more depressing. Usually the opposite of what happens with that. What the fuck knows what that meant? Meaning happiness, blah blah blah. Fuck knows what that was about. I'm guessing he's some kind of famous Japanese author. I find that's often true. The moment's just before the build up to that big moment of happiness you're expecting are actually even better. I find that to be true, actually. Dieta. Is that Portuguese or something? So again, I'm assuming this boyfriend is P. I'm not sure if it's a person or a thing. Makes no sense, but yeah. But I love the fact we haven't actually done anything with the visuals. I didn't think this was about astrology. I'd be questioning this song a lot right now. What are you talking about? And I was, to be honest, until I realised how they're talking about the astrological stars. I don't know if that's what you call it. I really know fuck all about that kind of stuff. That's a change in tone. You change back to Kawaii Angel, and it's just a blank screen. Oh shit! This the Fairly Odd Parents type style right here. Oh, this is really cool. You guys know I love the creative segments like this, like with the stop motion animation a few episodes back. Is it the Fairly Odd Parents? I forget. That show and like the Powerpuff Girls, they were rarely on when I was a kid. I definitely watched them, but when I was a child, they were rarely on. It was the same with Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh was like my favorite thing, and but it would always be on at like 7 a.m. on like a Sunday or a Saturday, and it was just like I'd barely ever actually be awake at that time. So I used to miss quite a lot of like stuff like that, and it was the same with those type of shows. They would always be on at like a inconvenient time for me. Inconvenient, like Danny Phantom and stuff like that. It was the janitor. Not even bothering subtitling it now. Yeah, fair enough. I thought I'd done okay. Beauty and Nail. Love again, which is quite a love. I don't see any love in that relationship. Football, huh? Well, the best football players at school. That doesn't mean very much. That does not mean very much, actually. I can't remember what the stat was, but I think it's like 0.00001% of people that play football at like a certain, like around that high school age, become professional or something like that. An incredibly small number. They're not bad at football over there in Japan, though. They're not bad, to be fair. I always love that story of that really old Japanese player. I think he's like mid 50s now. Still playing in Japan's top league. Incredible. Oh, but damn. I think she's dying. I've always thought this girl was pretty horrid anyway, so. You say that again. What the fuck's going on? I'm so lost. This is so true. I think a lot of these characters talk for a stupidly long time, to be honest. Stupidly lecturing long time. I don't really know what's going on here, to be honest. It feels like she's dying. Took a lot of pills. I'm not sure why she's doing this though. Like why? Alright, what the fuck? I skipped too far ahead. This is one of those shows, isn't it? You skip two. It's like when you go like a YouTube video or something. You skip 2 minutes. You're like, what the fuck have I clicked on? And it's like totally like what was that? I just accidentally skipped 30 seconds ahead, and we see. Oh, what? This show would be actually really quite fun to just like recommend to someone and just say, just put episode 7 on and see what you think. Just show someone like a random portion of it. And a narrow love and a broad faith. So I've got a weird theory that the main character girl who's friends with her, who we just had on the phone, is gonna like replace her. She's gonna like die and she's gonna get replaced by her. Isn't that just incredibly ironic? Does it say that in the book? Okay. Oh Jesus, Summer. Fucking hell. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. The Naruto run. Jesus Christ, always preaching something, Kawaii, isn't she? God damn. You preachy ass. As I said, I've got this theory that she's gonna die and she's gonna get replaced. Fast talking, swift talking bitch. Again, I do really like her. And she's not preachy. A machete? No, no, that's a baseball bat. What is a machete? Why are you such a bitch? That's it? That's what the fuck? We end? Why is she? I really don't like her. Like, it's a bit annoying with Kawaii Angel because I do like Kawaii Angel. I also don't like her because she's so preachy. She's always explaining something. And it's just annoying to be constantly like every bit of dialogue from someone to be an explanation of something. I'm not sure if you've ever met people in real life like that as well, but they also like quite disliked for good reason. And yeah, I like the thought of Kawaii Angel. Ironically enough, I really like both versions in different ways of Kawaii Angel. I kind of prefer the normaler, darker version, I guess. But they're both pretty explanatory people, if you want to call them that. But with this Michika girl, there hasn't been one single redeeming factor for her for me. Can't relate to her. Can't understand her. I think she's quite horrible. I think she's full of herself. Clearly, she's got issues, but yeah. I think she's gonna die. Or if not die, I feel like she'll be replaced. But she's the most popular person in this group. She's got the most followers, so maybe that doesn't make sense. You continue. Okay, next week. Oh, we got a whole fight going on here. What the hell? Gotta get our ass. Blue Monday. Where do I recognise that from? Blue Monday. Why does that sound kind of recognisable? Is that some kind of like reference to something really famous? I feel like. But yeah, get her ass. Fucking yeah. Put her in her place. Michika deserves this. She's always so stuck up, act all high and mighty. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Another good episode. Fuck knows what's going on half the time. half the time the show you're just like it's amazing because you could watch this in many states. You could watch this as I do a lot of the time and just like, well, so much has just got over my head, I'm just gonna take what I can and just like go with the flow. Or you could look at this in an incredibly detailed, like this is a show you'd see some like YouTubers make 20-hour videos like delving into and explaining and showing the kind of metaphors and such. Like this is like the perfect type of show you get. Like underrated masterpiece would be like the title, and it would be like a 12-hour video deciphering everything that the show has to offer. This is definitely that type of show. But as I said, there's like it's amazing how you could like view it as that, or you could view it as me, like silly monkey, like everything goes over my head, just funny moments, and so on. But yeah, it was again, I like the style. This segment here was really cool. I love the what's her name? Dempa Girl. I really do like Dempa Girl quite a bit. So she had quite a bit of screen time today, which is nice to see. I think she's just really charismatic and awesome, to be honest. She's definitely my favorite character in the show so far. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what goes on next episode with these two. As I said, I feel like she's gonna like replace her or something. Like maybe I'm wrong in saying that, but really weird and interesting vibe between the two, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to this battle at high school next week. That should be quite interesting. But as usual, let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Again, as usual, plenty to discuss and plenty to like uncover that just went right over my head. Like I don't get what the relevance of, like these stories are interesting and the points they make were really interesting, but I don't get the relevance in a lot of cases. Like it's hard for me to connect the pieces. That's probably the biggest thing I have with the show. It's not an issue with the show, more so me as a person trying to connect like where this relates to this and fit in. Maybe it just doesn't. Maybe these things just exist, and like maybe that's what it's also trying to say in these as well. But yeah, as usual, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Let me know if I missed anything, which yeah, guaranteed. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 9.